Invest Atlanta has approved a $7.5 million investment for 500 micro units to shelter homeless. Mayor Andre Dickens announced on Tuesday, October 24th, that Invest Atlanta, the city's economic development arm, approved a line of credit up to $7.5 million to provide shelter for the homeless. I know we have a homeless problem in Atlanta. I spent the last week and a half in San Francisco, and it is out of hand there, and it is so sad. I'm angry that in some cases the homeless just do whatever they want, and they're not supposed to do that. But I'm also sad for them that that's their situation, that that's what they have. The Atlanta Continuum of Care, the COC, in partnership with the city, will use the financing to build approximately 500 quickly built, low-cost micro units that can serve as temporary, semi-permanent, or permanent shelter and housing for people experiencing homelessness. As we talked about in our prior session, Rainbow Village in Duluth, that's specifically what they're dealing with in that area of the world, is homelessness. Mayor Andre Dickens said in a statement, "We're always seeking creative approaches to pilot and deliver new affordable housing options. This will be a small footprint, but a large benefit to the community." Partners for Home, HOME, on behalf of the Atlanta COC, anticipates introducing the first location to these communities by December the 31st of this year. That is fast. Residents will also be provided with access to wraparound support services, employment, health care, mainstream benefits. Again, it's what we talked about in the second segment. Sometimes you got to help people get reacclimated back into the world. The units will serve as a low-barrier alternative to congregate shelter. The face of homelessness in Atlanta includes women, men, families, youth, veterans, and others who deserve greater access to shelter and supporting services that help meet their individual needs. The reality is, the ever-increasing price of homes, I think it's great for the people who are homeowners, but it takes people who maybe had a shot at homeownership in the last 3 or 4 years, and it makes it where that is out of reach for them. And I know that as a society, we're going to have to figure out, how do we solve that problem? How do we make it where the average American family, the average American household, can purchase the average American home? President and CEO of Invest Atlanta said in a press release, "Through the investment, the city is continuing to address the spectrum of housing needs in Atlanta, from homelessness to homeownership, by providing more residents experiencing homelessness a flexible alternative to traditional homeless housing. The Housing Opportunity Bond Fund, taxable drawdown revenue bond, was created to provide gap financing to address a growing need for affordable housing." I think that that is pretty cool. I know that there are some people in the conservative realm who think, oh, you know what, people ought to have to take care of themselves. I believe sometimes people are not capable of taking care of themselves due to a mental illness or some other extenuating circumstances in their life. And I, for one, am always encouraged by giving others a hand up, not a handout.